investing is like planting a seed. Wir sind die Besten!
Are you ready to manage your money better?
This week's NFT is Bitcoin Angel by Trevor Jones.
Classic meets modern. Very nice.
Is Bitcoin a safe store of value? Is it even safer than, say, gold? In this video, we'll examine the similarities and differences between Bitcoin and gold. So you might ask, how are we going to do this? Well, each time I will raise a question about a specific feature. Whichever one has this feature gets awarded 1 point. For example, which one's shinier, gold or Bitcoin? Bitcoin, right? Point for Bitcoin. All right, just joking. That one doesn't count. Let's get started. Is gold or Bitcoin the safer investment? Well, experienced investors will tell you, gold is the safest asset for better and for worse. Okay, and as history shows, in times of crisis, people tend to invest in gold because it's what you or they might call a safe haven asset. But interestingly, and in a similar way, Bitcoin has also recently become something that attracted many investors during times of financial distress. Therefore, I would say that both get awarded a point for this one. Bitcoin 1, gold 1. Next question. Is gold or Bitcoin limited? There is no endless supply of Bitcoin. Actually, there will only ever be 21 million. That's it. No more. Finito. Gold is also limited. I mean, they are actually still looking for new sources, but one day it will all be extracted. And as long as it's economically viable and you don't have to blow up the whole crust of the earth to find it, I guess, that makes them both a limited asset and less prone, therefore, to inflationary value loss. So, Bitcoin 2, gold 2. Is gold or Bitcoin speculative? What exactly is a speculative investment? Speculative stems from the Latin word speculatio. Speculatio, meaning to watch or to consider. As in, let's watch how much profit this asset will bring without knowing exactly how its market value will evolve in the future. So, a speculative investment is an asset with a higher degree of risk involved and with a less predictable development. The price of Bitcoin is even less predictable than gold and therefore a little more speculative. Is that a good thing? Well, if you want to speculate, then Bitcoin is probably the better choice. So, it wins the point. Bitcoin 3, gold 2. But remember, if you're looking for a more stable asset, you might want to prefer gold for this one. Can gold or Bitcoin be used as payment methods? More and more institutions are accepting Bitcoin for payment. Countries like El Salvador accept Bitcoin just like any other legal tender. Gold has been used for payment for ages, since the Romans, Jesus, and all the way out through the Middle Ages. However, nowadays, it's not really accepted as a form of payment. Therefore, Bitcoin 4, gold 2. Can gold and Bitcoin be stored safely? Well, for storing gold safely, most of the time you pay someone else, like a bank or a vault, and they'll store it in a very secure safe. That's because it's a precious and physical metal. Let's get physical, physical. This means you can touch it, you can taste it, you can throw it. Probably wouldn't recommend that one. You can do whatever you want to do with it, essentially. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is not a physical thing. It's stored in something called a public ledger. It's like a huge public register encrypted in code. Bitcoin is riskier with regard to storage. There are no insurances if you get your password. If your computer gets hacked or if you share your private key, most hacks actually happen because of this and poor computer safety, not because of blockchain technology. Keep that in mind and don't use password 123 as a password, please. In fact, take a look at our Bitpanda Academy lesson on how to securely store your coins. Therefore, I would say this makes gold safer to hold because of its physical nature. Bitcoin 4, gold 3. In summary, Bitcoin and gold share many similarities. In fact, that's probably why some people call Bitcoin digital gold. Some platforms nowadays even offer the possibility of investing in gold online. You could, for instance, start investing in gold with as little as €1 on Bitpanda. Thanks for watching. For more videos on finance and crypto, check out our YouTube channel. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Sam Collins, and I will see you next time.